Good evening, YouTube. It is the 22nd. It's a Tuesday, so you know it's top 10 time. It's gone 8 o'clock, so sorry I'm a bit late today. We did go out today, so we've been running around a bit. Well, I've been hobbling. Um, First up, we'll get to the top 10 in a minute, but one thing has turned up: Coco in 3D. This will probably be the one I review over this weekend because I can't wait to watch this. I mean, the color palette in alone in this film looks amazing. Didn't think it was worth getting the steelbook on this one, but that's just me. Um, so we'll leave that just at that. So we can get the top 10 out of the way, I'll do my competition reminder now. Fourth kind, you go 3D. Okay, so that's the two. You know where to do it. Go on my Facebook page, befriend me. You must be a subscriber. Then message me on Messenger. My daughter's waving to me. What? Yeah, thanks for that. Great. So competition, Friday, enter people, enter. There's more. I'm getting more subscribers each day, which I'm really happy about. So let's get into the Game of Thrones thing. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because the first week of next month, they are re-releasing the Game of Thrones in some special edition box sets. They're all single series. They're all pricey. So I wanted to see how you could really get it down, get the 7 series that are going to be available, and how cheap can you get them. Now, this has got to be one of the worst Blu-ray sections to keep its price. It really is painful. I mean, some of these have been out a long time, and you're like, Christ, it still costs that. But it may not add up to 10 different things, but this is my top 10 right now. Okay. Now, I've sniffed around. I've gone through the eBays and all the smaller places, but you're still looking at the first series of Game of Thrones on Blu-ray, £6 at CEX secondhand. You're not going to beat that, really. There are a couple of combinations of the first 3 series or the first 2 series where you might save a few pence by buying series 1 and 2 together, or 1, 2 and 3 together, but you're saving yourself marginal amounts, maybe £1 and £2. So it depends. If you want all 7 boxes, go for them singly. I mean, that's the kind of thing I would do. I have actually owned the Game of Thrones multiple times, and I've sold it on multiple times. I don't know why I do it. I just do because it gives me more money to get more films. But that's just me. Series 2 of Game of Thrones, I have found it in one place a bit cheaper. CEX is still £6, but Music Magpie have got a few copies at £4.69 at the moment, so that might be worth grabbing. And bear in mind, Music Magpie is post free. Series 3 will step up to £8 for that set, so not too bad. Still definitely worth it, but I think it's about £11 for Series 1, 2 and 3 at the moment, so you've got to weigh up what you want to pay, really. I have owned it singular, and I have owned it with the first 3 series of Game of Thrones together. That was when I got it from a charity shop for £1, but that was just like such a fluke of a buy. It was just ridiculous. Series 4, you're looking at £10, and it's still CEX is the cheapest place. It really is. You're averaging 14 to 16 other places. Series 5, you're looking at £12. So again, CEX is still the cheapest there. Series, did I say Series 6 then? Series 5 I meant. Series 6, you're stepping up to about 15 quid second hand still. Painful, yes, but I mean, anyone who's a fan of Game of Thrones, if you don't own it, you know you need to. So you need to start being willing to pay these kind of prices still, because they're going to hold their price for a long time, really. And lastly, Series 7, painful. Even second hand, you're still talking 22 quid. Now, if you're a Steelbook fan, be prepared to be paying anywhere between 22 to £45 per steelbook. That's how painful that is. Really painful, and we're talking second-hand prices as well. Ain't going to be owning them anytime soon unless I run out from HMV with them or something, and I can't run nowhere. The only other thing, if you don't care about getting them individually, you can pick up series 1 to 7 in one box set, £65 second hand at CEX. If anyone's not bothered about individualizing everything, that's going to be your best shout by about 17 quid. So definitely worth getting. Now, if someone's a purist and really wants to get the latest of everything, This is where these new limited editions, they're out June 4th, they come into play. The artwork on them is sublime. Look on my Facebook page. I guess about 10 to 15 notices ago, you'll see all 7 series, the new covers on my Facebook page, and me moaning about how the fact that I got bloody by the sods all again. It's just me, it's the way it goes. But the prices are different. I mean, let's go from series 7 downwards. You're going to be paying £35 new for this new special edition. Painful, yes, I know, but it's the latest edition. They're doing series 6 for £27.99, series 5 for £26.99, series 4 for 20 quid, series 3 for 20 quid, series 2 for £17.99, and the first series for £15.99. So we are talking a major wedge of cheese there, really. You're talking a good 170-80 quid to get that. But think of it how you want your collection to be. If you want steelbooks, you're going to have to take out a loan. If you want to get the new versions, it's gonna be costing you close to 200 quid. But the artwork is amazing. They've just started as well. What is out on the 4th of June as well is the 4K version of Series 1. Now this is painful. It's like £45-49 I've seen it for. For one series, they are pushing their luck. It's almost at the point where Red Dwarf is asking you for 25 quid a series. That takes a piss in itself. It would have to come down considerably for me to consider 4K, even though it is literally one of the best series ever. It's a painful one. At this time, I do not own any of the Game of Thrones because when I sold them on again, I transferred into about 70 pickups. So that's how lately I've been upping my game and increasing my collection. I trade in some of my good bits and get them again later cheaper, and that's how I'm multiplying my collection at the moment. I think my next big purchase is going to be Black Panther. That's due out June 11th, so I expect that to come out of the bank in about the next 10 days or so. That's the next biggie for me. I did have a little rant on my Facebook page. Everywhere is advertising Rampage for 30 pissing quid for a 3D version. What the fuck? Excuse my language. Nobody's going to pay 30 quid for a 3D version of that film. I mean, come on, give us a break. And bloody HMV got the steelbook version again. I don't mind HMV getting the steelbooks, but they don't do anything at a decent price. They take the piss on the price, if you ask me. So that's starting to wind me up a bit now. The one that really wound me up is they got A Quiet Place as well. That's out July 18th, and that looks awesome. But yet again, HMV got the steelbook, and they want 30 quid for that as well. You know, I think these companies need to start actually slightly thinking about their customer base. It's like, yes, we will buy it, but don't take the piss, because I think they're starting to take the piss. This is where the second-hand market is going to start to flourish, because people are going to steal these films from places like HMV, and they're going to sell them onto places like CEX. CEX, I mean, people sell stuff to these companies under the pretense that they're their own. CEX is not a mind reader. I don't blame them. But when companies are trying to sell a film like that, I mean, there's a 4K being advertised at 35 quid. No one's going to pay that. Get it into your heads. Take the piss. I mean, with Black Panther taking 1.3 billion, you think they might put the price down slightly on these, but they don't. You know, give something back to the fans. Make it a little cheaper when they actually put it onto the home market. I'm sure a hell of a lot of people would agree with me on that. But having to pay 25 quid for a decent steelbook is starting to be a bit of a pain in the arse. 20, yeah, doable. 25, I think you're taking the piss a bit now. Like I say, Game of Thrones, I probably will have them back in my collection before the end of the year. I'll try my best. But as to whether I will buy these new special editions, maybe. Okay, but it's a quick top 10 today. Please don't forget the competition. If you've got these films, still enter, sell it on, do what you like. You know, I just appreciate people entering. Enjoy the rest of your evening. My next video will be Friday, which will be the draw for the competition. If anything wonderful happens, or I have any decent pickups in the meantime, I will get straight on it, of course. Please, guys, contact me on Facebook. I am Blu-ray, and there's a space Bullet Brit on Facebook. Put a friend request in. We'll talk on Messenger. If you've got any queries, anything you think you want to do some swapsies with, any questions you have, anything you can't find, I'll try and hunt it down for you. That's what I'm here for. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I think that is it tonight. Just a quick one. I've got some tidying up to do. It's looking a bit messy in here as well. But there you go. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care.